Hello and welcome to Veggie Patch Ideas, and today it's all about what we are sowing and growing in April. Now April is a great month for vegetable sowing because we can kind of get onto the good stuff, which is your courgettes and your beans and everything in between. But first, have a look at what you've got so far and see what you need. So things that are coming through, in my case, we've got our broccoli coming through, our spinach, our leeks, pretty much everything's come through. It has been very cold at night and I've moved house, everything's in the air. But the absolute bonus, and I'm going to do more of these, the carrot in plug trays has worked. We've got loads come through. These will bush out and these will go really well. So more plug plants for carrots, definitely for me. Once these have grown up, they will be out in the ground. So plugs are the one. Spinach hasn't come through, but we've got loads down there in polytunnel. Rockets come through, all our lettuce, and we're looking good. I probably need a few more tomatoes and a few more chilies from the ones I lost. Anyway, moving on. Here, what we're sowing on the vegetable garden in April is, let's first of all, we'll fill a seed tray, and the reason I've left this one empty is just to let you know my potting mix, and it's just a normal multi-purpose compost, nothing special. And this time I'm going to do things slightly different how I normally do them. Everything is going in a very large tray, and I'm going to multi-sow this tray, quite a few seeds per cell, and the simple reason is I can't get to the allotment as much as I could, so a larger seed tray will hold more moisture, less watering, and it'll just take the strain off me a little bit while I renovate the house. So that's my idea anyway, that's my plan. So right, we're out of seeds for this, and this is the first one, courgette green machine. Now I put these seeds in sideways and they will right themselves, and they'll find north and away you go. So we're going to get, well, we've got 8, so let's pop them all in. So we're off to the races, here we go, first one's done. And I do a couple of sowings in April, so this is not all I'm doing, but this is a start. This is just to kick things off. So we'll put this to be watered. And then moving on, you know summer's around the corner when you're sowing cucumbers. Now these are early, I know, but these are a mid-length cucumber. And if you have a polytunnel, they absolutely climb everywhere. You don't need many of these as a full plant. But what I do, I'll sow quite a few and see what survives and what doesn't, because you will lose plants. Sprinkle some compost over the top, or just push them down. Because they're bigger seeds, we haven't got to be very delicate on these, they can just go straight in. So to water, and that's our mid-length cucumbers. Right then, what have we got next? It's a favourite of mine. It's sugar snap, and this is the first sowing of sugar snaps. There will be more. I have ordered more seeds, and this one is Opal Creek. Now, very important with any peas or beans that you're sowing, if you're not indoors, make sure you cover them over. You put a net over the top. Any broad beans, peas. The simple reason is those little mice, they will find them and they will take the lot. Unless you're sowing them indoors in your house. But in the polytunnel, I'll cover these up just to stop any getting stolen. So there, the sugar snap. Now April is obviously fairly early for sugar snap, but I like kick things off early and have 2 successions of sowing. Right, next one we have the Kinghorn wax, and this is a dwarf French bean, and you know I love my dwarf French beans. Pound for pound, a tiny plant, and you get so much out of it. If you have a patio garden or a smaller garden, these are the ones you should be going for. As you can see, I'm not being shy with these seeds. I have an absolute boatload, and I can let them germinate and I can prick them out. So the more the merrier for me, because I've got plenty of earth to fill. And when you have more rather than less, you can harvest the pods earlier and they're sweeter. So Kinghorn dwarf French bean, and it is a yellow colour. So it always freaks you out. It looks unripe, but it's actually ripe. Right, okay, moving on. Melon, Melba. Do I have any seeds left from last year? These are pretty much all last year's seeds, by the way, guys. Whatever I've got, I'm going to use. That's it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Lucky 7, eh? Right. These again will get big viney plants. And that's the melons. Right then. Now we're on to the good stuff. We've got the climbing French beans. Now these are the ones you want to put your canes up for, and they'll go very, very tall. And again, loads in here. So I'm going to do 4 per cell. May even plant them out in groups of 2 or 3. There you go. Like I said, some will germinate, some won't. And this is just to get us going. You may find when you put these out into the ground, the slugs will take the lot. So if you do a couple of successions or a couple of sowings of these, once now and once in a couple of weeks time, if you do get any issues or you lose plants, which you will, you'll have backups. And there's nothing worse sowing one set, putting them out when they're about this tall, them getting mowed down by slugs and you're having nothing left, and then running to the garden centre to try and find some. So every 2 weeks from now, keep sowing your French beans, your dwarf and your climbers, and you should be in good stead, whatever happens. We are rattling through these. Right, more courgettes, and I've snapped my label, but I am running short. Right, these are called Black Beauty. They're a long green, dark green colour courgette, and they make a very, very big plant. Only 4 seeds. Let's finish them off. There you go. And then last but not least, it's a one for you allotmenters. And I don't normally do runners. My wife doesn't like them, but I fancy them this year. So I'm going to be doing White Lady runner beans. Now I have 2 lots. I have an old seed packet. Now this is 4 years old. Seeds look all right, but and you want a deep cell tray for any sort of these beans. And the roots will come from the bottom where the little plug is, the inside. Now these White Lady are from one I did the other year or 2 years ago. So I'm going to mix them up. Some will germinate, like we said, some won't. You can direct sow these, but I like protecting them from the mice. And with that mix of seeds here, it pretty much guarantees something's going to germinate. And the germination time on these is around, all of them, is around 7 to 14 days. If it's warm, it'll be faster. If it's cold, it'll take longer. It's as simple as that. And that's it. That's what I'm sowing for April. We'll fill the can up, and that will call it a day. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you on the next video. If you like what you see here, we are going to carry you through the season, no matter what. And subscribe if you can, and we'll see you on the next one.